Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Around the Colosseum, version 3.0, possibly? Who knows? We'll try to keep it going better than last time. I'm Johnny Emmett. You know my voice from calling the cards every time we have an EPW show. And joining me is Jeremy Rains. You may recognize him from working the door at EPW shows and all the conventions he does if you go to conventions.
Oh,
Jeremy,
yeah.
how's it going tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, it's hot outside.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm glad I'm inside. I actually used to have a job where I worked outside. Now I'm going to have an office job and I'm loving it.
Yeah, my job, I was able to bounce in and out of like vehicles and AC, so it wasn't too bad. But you know what was hot? The action for Scars and Stripes this year from the Okie State room. Like, wasn't that an amazing show?
That was awesome. Down in Hera, the setup of the ring, the atmosphere, like you said, the atmosphere, the building itself, it was a pretty awesome show.
And we kicked it off with the debut of Rayo Uribe from Sonora, Mexico, a man who's known for mariachi, versus Neshoba Ninik for the, well, no, Neshoba didn't have a title. He just lost it to Jack the previous month. Like, so what did you think of Ryo's debut match?
It was actually pretty awesome. I liked when they first started, they both kind of did a showdown for the ring entrance. Do you remember that part?
Ole.
Actually, for his first match, he really did good. And isn't it Neshoba's, and he'd been there, what, a year? Didn't we meet him last year down in Ada?
Well, Neshoba's been wrestling for EPW for more than a year.
It's been more than a year.
Yeah, he just kind of wasn't booking with us for a little while because of whatever issue there was. But now he's more available for Empire. And he just recently lost the All-American, or not the All-American, the Internet Television Championship to Jack Talos last month.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Now, one thing, and you can hear it on the commentary if you watched it or joined us streaming on Facebook, that I didn't like about Ryo is his tactics. For a young man, he turned dirty real quick in that ring.
Well, you can kind of see it when he was coming down also. I'm trying to get the crowd to react and stuff. He was doing a lot of stuff then, too.
See, coming to the ring, I had no problem with him. Like, he just seemed to try to, I mean, it's hard to get that, unless you've got that instant charisma, or you're kind of known like Remy Devereaux was before he debuted. It's hard to just debut and have that connection with the fans. And I think that's what, when Ryo was coming down, he was trying to get them to do.
I think both of them are going to be fun to watch in the future, though.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them.
And the show is definitely building back to not possibly challenge Jack again and try to get the ITV championship back, or go bigger, go better. The young man's able to go for the All-American held by Jay currently, or maybe dethrone Remy. I mean, the show was a good role model. Remy, not so much, in my opinion.
Well, for the heavyweight championship, yeah, that's kind of true. But that's a hot battle going on with that right now, too.
Well, let's just go ahead and jump right to it since you brought up it being a hot battle. Remy came out after, what was it, second match, talking to the crowd. Gideon Vane came out, said fair play. He didn't lose. He didn't win. Wanted his match that night. And seemed like Remy tried to weasel out of it a little because he got Drew out there. And Drew was like, who should be in the main event? You know?
Yes. And then the special guest referee with Jay. That was a fun one.
Yeah, I mean, Jay played double duty that night, had his own match, and then ref that match. And to Jay's credit, he called it evenly. He didn't call it justly, but if he was dirty to one, he was dirty to the other.
Oh yeah, he treated
And
them the
so
same. Yeah.
so he kind of called it down the middle until he didn't. And that unfortunately cost Gideon Vane being the champion yet again.
I'm also wondering, since Jay is so focused on that heavyweight title, is somebody going to catch him with, to get the All American title?
I mean,
As he's,
Gideon Vane has vowed to take the All American from him. So whenever that
yeah.
match is made official, maybe Gideon Vane's going to take it from Jay.
Or is like for the heavyweight, is Remy still going to be, are Helm and Gideon going to have another match?
I don't see Remy giving him another match. I see Remy trying to evade that, just like he tries to evade Marquez Warren. Because you didn't see Marquez getting any shot last or scars and stripes. He wasn't even there. How do we know Remy didn't camper with his vehicle or something to make sure he didn't have that threat there? He did turn on him back when they were trapped.
Which didn't Marquez get a title shot just because he won the ring?
Yeah, anytime Marquez wants, he has that EPW championship ring that he can cash in. So
Catch him unsurprised when he's not ready yet. Yeah, our second match of the night was really good. Jay Hazard with against Jackson Samuel.
yes, sir. And Jax wore some brand new gear for the night, Spider-Man themed.
I kind of liked it with the new Spider-Man movie coming out. His outfit was Spider. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean that was part of his reasoning for the new theme. New gear. I talked to him after the show and asked him which his favorite Spider-Man was. Who do you think his favorite Spider-Man was?
It's kind of hard. It's kind of a hard one there. There's three good ones now. Tom Holland's still in it. Well, actually, all three of them are still in it. The last
Technically,
movie,
yeah.
all three of them were in it. Now the new one, Tom Holland, and we don't know what we're going to get with the credits and all that Marvel does all the time.
But Jack says his favorite is Garfield.
Garfield.
I like calling to myself.
Yeah.
But as good a match as that was, we still had Cass interfering. Jay really shouldn't be the All-American champion right now, in my opinion. It should be Jax.
Yeah, because Jackson gave him all he could handle. That's why Cass had to get involved.
And that's why Jay had to cheat. I mean,
yep.
I don't think Jay's ever won a match straight up.
Oh no, with Cass always interfering or him doing something. Maybe we need to do the old school Mid-South where they do the glove on the toe or something.
I think we should lock Cass in a shark cage or something like that.
Like lock her to the handcuff her to somebody.
I mean, that can be arranged. I'm not going to say who, but I know someone that always has handcuffs on them.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, something needs done about Cass so that whoever faces Jay has an equal playing field.
Then our other match was a tag team match, Malachi the Mad with the hardcore champ Max Mercer
against Karrion Corvus and Motley Grimm. Which, have you noticed Motley seems to have a new twist on his character each and every month? Like he's still trying to learn who he is. Of course, he's still a rookie, you know?
Yeah, because when he first started, what was he, the Motley Jester?
Yeah, and kind of had a Riddler, Joker-inspired mix to him.
He's still pretty new. He's still trying to find his character. But they just couldn't hold it against Malachi the Mad and Max Mercer. Kind of interesting that Morte wasn't there, so the tag team titles were not defended.
Well, no, technically they were on the line there. Max somehow subbed in for Morte. Not sure the legality there. But yeah, Morte was missing that night. But Malachi has proven that he's a diverse player. He can retain championships and win championships with anybody. I mean, he's did it with Manic Mike, Tank Bryson. He's now did it with Damian Morte. He's defended with Motley Jester. He's defended with Lucian Lovelace as his tag partner. So
I think they did that. They did that several times. I think they did that the old free bird rule.
indeed they did. But that was when Psychotic Messengers was a stable. Now the Messengers are no more.
No longer.
I mean, Manic Mike came back, broke that up, and then was gone.
I think Max was a pretty good fill-in, but it's always fun watching him in the hardcore matches.
Yeah.
Which you seen, he called out Kevin Sanchez. Let's see where that goes. Kevin told him he is retired, and we will probably not see him in the ring again.
I mean, Kevin retired 2 years ago now. He came back for the Cream Sadat Memorial Tournament in December of last year. He might come back again. You never know.
Yeah. I also thought it was very interesting. We did not see anybody there from God's Work. What's brewing with that group? Burnham wasn't even there.
Yeah, and it's odd for nobody from that group to be there. Padge has only missed a handful of shows since I've been around EPW for the last 3 years. And then the Sanders brothers, while they're on opposite sides, they almost never miss either.
Uh-huh. And then to see none of them, yeah. It's interesting. Let's see where that leads.
Well, the Archbishop, Sean Sanders, I do believe, recently said on Facebook that he's going to go dark for a while. So we don't know where he's at. We don't know where.
Let's see if that character change. He going after a title by himself, or let's see what that is. One of my favorite matches of the night was Jack Tallis and Kilimanjaro. This Kilimanjaro, what's he, like 3 or 4 matches in?
Yeah, I believe he debuted at the Chicken Shack the last time we were there.
Yeah, and then seeing Jack Tallis in person, that guy is huge. He can wrestle. Well, Kilimanjaro can too. He's a high flyer. I remember the last show at Spencer when he did over the top rope against Jay Hazard for the title.
Yeah.
Again, where Cass had to cheat for him to win.
And this time, although Nabira and Lucian were out there with Jack, he didn't need their help for anything. Jack, I think, almost did lose it because he started letting his temper get to him. And that's the one way Jack loses, is when his temper gets to him.
Oh, yeah.
Which we said almost too much on commentary. But Jack, in just this year, Crockett Cup tag winners with Rena Yabe, strongest tag champions in All Japan tag team champions. There's one other accolade that I can't think of right now. Like, that's all in 1 year. He's made these historic accomplishments. And with him being a legit 7-footer, there's almost nobody in Empire that is going to easily take that Internet Television Championship away from him.
Well, that's what I was thinking, though. Is he going to be satisfied with that, or how soon is he going to challenge for the heavyweight championship? Because, when you're a champion, you always want to go bigger and better. Is he going to be the next challenge for Remy?
I mean, that would be a nice match, but Remy would have to find some underhanded way like he normally does to win. I don't
Oh
think
yeah.
Remy's won in a straight up match. Since he's won the title, he didn't even take, in my opinion, he didn't even win it in an honorable way. Yeah, it was a no DQ match, but like he jumps attacked Drake and he beat Drake up, and Drake didn't just take that beating; he beat Remy up. Also, it was a definitely hardcore style match, but all that was up before the bell hit. Like after the bell, it was maybe a 5 minute match from bell to bell, but 20 minutes before the match.
Well, that and it was back to the three men. What is it? The Gideon Vane against Marquez versus Remy. That wasn't a clean win either, right?
Exactly. I mean, there's some confusion on how to actually call that match, especially on commentary, because it looked like Vane won, but it also looked like Remy might have broken up the tag, or not the tag,
Mm-hmm.
but the pin, and apparently it was a draw somehow.
I think you said it earlier. Gideon got his rematch. When is Marquez going to get his? I think he deserves one also.
I think Marquez deserves much more than just his match when it comes to Remy. Because Remy, if you remember, he did that hip attack supposedly inadvertently, but that cost them the EPW tag titles.
Back to that main match of the night when Drew came out and put Jay as the special guest referee. He did call it down the middle, but he also, if he wasn't a slow count, he didn't count at all for the pins. And of
And
course, we got Cass out there still getting involved, even though Jay was not wrestling in the match.
and something that was technically by the books is Remy went to punch Gideon Vane when he was in the corner, and Jay steps in and catches that arm. I mean, technically, you're in the ropes there, can't attack, but instead of giving a count, giving a warning or like that, Jay just stopped it. Of course, later on, went to the ropes in the corner. Jay stopped it there, so he was interfering, and like we said, he called it down the middle, but he didn't call it like a legit ref.
Yeah. So that is going to be interesting to see who's going to be the next challenge for Remy.
I mean,
The next card, I think our next card is back in Spencer, correct? In August.
I'm not certain where we're gonna be, but it should be August 15th that we are back. And I don't even remember what we normally call our August show, but I know we're trying to work out some really cool things, not only match wise, but also participation wise for you, the fans. And we don't have anything official yet, but once it does get official, it'll be announced on our Twitter, it'll be announced on our Facebook, and all
I
of our
also have been selling merch. I got the T-shirts. I have stickers, mugs, keychains. I'll have some phone pops. You know, you stick on your phone that you can hold your phone with. I'll have some Marquez. We'll have some new merch out too. That's kind of fun getting all the merch from all the different wrestlers.
definitely, especially when it's like really cool merch.
Oh yeah, stuff you can use.
Yeah, that's the
I
important
mean,
stuff for me. Stuff I can use.
that's why you get the T-shirt so you can represent, support Empire.
I mean, I wear my Empire shirt every time I come to the show. Wear it sometimes when I'm going to other independent shows.
Back to our venue, the Okie State Room. I was thinking how cool of it would be for a no holds bar falls count anywhere for that location. Because you remember the ring was kind of up higher than everything else, and then they had like the bar floor and then the little pit area down at the bottom.
I mean, that would be a cool venue for that, but unfortunately, we have to follow state athletic rules and stuff.
Uh,
And now, if we were here in Eastern Oklahoma, wouldn't have that issue. I mean, Broken just recently had GCW, and were able to do stuff that in Oklahoma City, because they're not a reservation, they can't do.
I believe there's some cool things on the horizon for Empire.
Most definitely, and you just got to keep tuned to our social medias. If you're not following us on Twitter, here, YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, whatever social medias, we got them. Just follow us, and you'll stay up to date.
Yep, I am ready for the next card and ready to see what we got in the works.
Well, that now that we've covered Scars and Stripes for 2026, we just got to wait for our next card. And Jeremy, hopefully we'll get together again, cover that when it comes up. Until then, this has been Around the Colosseum.